Hi, happy Friday. Welcome to the Guidepost. And today I'm here before you to talk about this upcoming eclipse, but also this is a great way or a test run on how to prepare for life emergencies, things that we expect, that we do not expect. I'm going to run through a few things that you can do to prepare. Some of these things will not have a cost associated with it, and some of it you may need to run out and get some supplies and things like that for your home and your car. All right, so let's jump right in. So as many of you may know, there is a solar eclipse this Monday, April the 8th, that's coming up. There are certain states such as Ohio, New York, Tennessee, and a few I don't know why my camera's shaking. Sorry about that. But there are some states, what I was saying was New York, Tennessee, Ohio, and a few other states that are in the path of totality, meaning that they will see the moon actually cover the sun in full. And then some of us that are further away, either on the far east coast or down the coast, and also on the west coast, will get to see some of it, but not all of it. One thing I do want to mention is to be sure to get the correct glasses. You cannot wear sunglasses. You cannot wear 3D glasses. There are specific glasses that you must use to protect your eyes. So I know, like in certain states and cities, they may offer those for free at your local library, but it's already 4 o'clock on Friday when I'm recording this. So you definitely want to either go to Amazon or go to maybe I'm thinking like maybe Home Depot might have it. I'm not sure, but Google it. Google will tell you what to do. So let's talk about it. So some of those locations that I mentioned, there's not going to be school. It's reported that there will be spotty cell phone service. 911 services may be delayed. That's a concern all within itself. The National Guard has been called out in some of these states. On our website, theguidepost.org, if you go to emergency news, I have that as a pinned news segment right now, and it will be there for you to look at and get all the details that I've pulled together. But most certainly do your own research. But in those particular states, they are already declaring state of emergency, just because of the expected number of people that are going to gravitate to those areas to see this, somewhat of an anomaly. I cannot get that word out. But that is going to be happening. So first things first, like I said, get the glasses. The second thing is prepare yourself. If you're single, prepare yourself. If you have a family or you have family that live in outside your household that's close in, like parents, adult children, get everyone prepared and on board. Okay, so what I was saying before I was cut off was make sure that you get yourself, and if you have family members that you also work in tandem with, whether they live in your household, outside your household, such as elderly family members, or if you have adult children, just make sure everybody is aware of what is coming this coming Monday, and remind them to prepare or help them get prepared. And I have jotted down a few things that I don't want to forget to tell you, so please bear with me. I will look down at my notes because I don't want to forget anything, but I'm going to share some things with you. So the first thing is to fill your tank with gas. If you have a gas generator, get some gas for your generator as well, just in case. We don't know if the power is going to go down. There is a lot of talk about this particular eclipse. In 2017, I remember seeing it here where I am. This was not such a big deal. It wasn't as, I don't want to use the word dramatic, but it wasn't as, they weren't focusing on it as much. It wasn't as much emphasis on it as this one is. But just use the information that's out there to your advantage and make sure you're safe. That's really what's most important. So glasses that you're supposed to have if you're going to actually look at the eclipse. Fill your gas tank. If you have a gas generator, get extra gas for your gas generator. If you have a solar generator, charge it up. Definitely the night before and on the day of, keep your cell phone charged. Also charge your portable cell phone batteries. charge your emergency radios. Like, that's something that you can do. You would do some of these things if it were a storm, if it was a hurricane coming, if it's a snowstorm. This is just basic protocol for any emergency or anything that's coming up that we know about in advance. Like I said, flashlight batteries, make sure you have enough, make sure you know where they are. So maybe gather, because we know this is coming on Monday, maybe gather everything that you need, put it all in one place. And that way, if something happens, you don't have to go to this closet, to this place, this part of the basement, everything all in one place. If you have a tote or a little bin, put everything all in one place so you have it. The next thing would be stock up on your water. Not just water that you drink, right? But you also, so you may want to get bottled water. If you have containers at home that you can refill with water, you definitely want to have jugs of water so that you can use that to wash your dishes, or if you need to take a bath. So think of water in terms of consumption and also in terms of cleaning. And ideally, I know that on different platforms, such as FEMA, CDC, Red Cross, they'll tell you, hey, you need 1.5 gallon per person. That's not really enough water if you also consider how much you need to clean. So get enough water. I would say 2 gallons per person, but at least at the bare minimum 1 per person per day for consumption. The other thing that you want to focus on is over-the-counter medicine, whether that's allergy medicine, pain medication, anything that has to do with your stomach. So you might want to grab extra Tums, Imodium, things like that. Whatever you would routinely use, make sure you have that. And definitely make sure you pick up all of your prescriptions. So if you have prescriptions and it's close to the date, or you forgot to go past the pharmacy after work to grab it, make sure you go past there and pick it up. Just take the extra step, because you'll thank yourself later if something happened, especially if it's prescribed. You may need that. So grab your prescriptions, over-the-counter meds, also a first aid kit. You may already have one. If not, it would be a great idea to go pick one up, because sometimes when it rains, it pours, and it's nothing worse than like, oh, I thought I had peroxide, I thought I had Band-Aids, or I thought I had this type of bandage or burn cream. Just covering all your bases. Grab a first aid kit. The other thing would be, I'll circle back to that. Next thing you want to make sure you do, if you have small children, babies, please make sure you have everything for them, such as formula, baby wipes, the diapers, all the ins and outs. I don't have toddlers or babies, so I can't speak to everything, but I know that most of them need food, they need Pampers, they need water, and whatever essentials that they need. That aside, pets. I don't want to forget pets. Make sure you have adequate food for your pets. And the time frame that you should be preparing for at the least will be 2 weeks. Ideally, a month, but because I know that it's the weekend before, it may be a little bit difficult to get everything you need at such short notice. If this is your first time hearing about this and you're like, wow, I wish I'd known sooner, get what you can, okay? Don't stress out about it. Don't panic. This video is not meant to make you panic. It's just meant to get out to the people that it's meant to get out to, but just get what you need and as much as you can for you and your family. That's simply what this is about. So get whatever the children may need, get whatever your pets may need. Don't forget, when you think about water, make sure you include however much water that your pet may need. Also the pads, you also may want to get the pads for the pets, in case, worst case scenario, if they can't use the bathroom outside and they must go inside. Maybe get that. If you have a cat, grab extra kitty litter, that sort of thing. The next thing, food, because we must eat, right? We need food to survive. Grab non-perishables, but also grab things like bread, crackers, that sort of thing, tortillas, things that you can make in the event that, let's say, the power goes down. Like the bread will be fine. You can make different meals, whatever your dietary preferences are. I'm not going to go into a whole list, but I do want to say one thing. If you go to theguidepost.org, which is our website, there is a comprehensive list of the things that I'm sharing with you here today. I'm just running through this on a video format because it may reach more people faster, but we do have a free download, a free checklist on what to do so far as the things that you need to get prepared. And then on the website, I go into like what types of non-perishables. Are we talking about canned foods? Are we talking about rice and beans, etc., etc.? And I have a separate video that's going to come out just giving you some meal ideas, but that will be a separate video. So non-perishable food, and then also food that you can consume quickly. If you have small children or you yourself, just get like, don't forget your comfort foods, like some snacks and things like that that you may want. And then let's say if God forbid the power goes down, don't forget to have extra trash bags, because ideally you would want to grab some paper products such as paper plates, forks, and that kind of thing, just to make sure that if the power is out, you may not be able to wash dishes because you don't have hot water. So you want to make sure that you have disposable items, which, you know, will kind of like make the trash pile up. So grab that as well. I do want to stop and make sure that I don't forget to mention feminine products. Now, sometimes Mother Nature works at her own discretion, and she may surprise you here and there. Make sure you have adequate feminine products. And if you're a man watching this video, make sure your lady, your daughter, sister, mom, whomever, have what she needs in the house, because that may go left very quickly if she doesn't have what she needs. Household products. We need toilet tissue. I know we went through that craze during COVID, but don't forget your toilet tissue because you will want that. You will definitely want paper towels. You will want disposable wipes. So any of the household products that you need, such as disinfectants, Lysol, Clorox tabs, all of those things, grab it. And then also, your toiletries. So you want things that you use every day. We all have different products that we use. You want to make sure you have soap. You want to make sure you have deodorant, lotion, toothpaste, extra toothbrushes in case you have extra family or friends over, mouthwash, all the things, right? The other thing is activities for children and adults, which can be things like puzzles, games, books, coloring books, etc. Whatever you need to entertain yourself that does not require power or electronics. So those are the types of activities that you want to make sure that you have in an event of emergency. Now, don't take this the wrong way, but clean up. That's my last piece of advice. That's not my last piece of advice, but second to the last. Clean up your house. And I'm not saying that in a rude way. I'm saying that because if something happens, the last thing you want to do is to have clutter, dishes in the sink, clothes unwashed. And think about it, most of us clean up on the weekends anyway, so make sure you take the time to prepare yourself for Monday. Clean up things, get everything just how you want it, get your emergency supplies in one place. Have an emergency contact list. That's something that will be important. Definitely if you have older parents, if you have older siblings, people that can get out for themselves, maybe this would be the time to lend a helping hand to them. But the last thing I'm going to recommend that you do is don't panic. Take a deep breath. It's going to be okay. If this is new to you, I will say that being prepared and listening to the reasons why we should prepare, it can be overwhelming sometimes, but this is something that we cannot run from because life is going to happen and we need to keep an open mind and be prepared. So toughen up, buttercup. That's my honest advice. And on this channel, I will be candid. I will not sugarcoat things for you as I start to bring different types of content. So welcome to the channel. And my name is Shanita. I don't know if I said that. Definitely visit the website, www.guidepost.org. I hope that you like this content, and leave me a comment. If there is someone that you know should hear this, send it to them, because we all must help the next person. And I hope that this reach whoever it is for. And stay tuned for the next video. Have a good one.